Hey y'all, welcome to Old Line. Alright, today we're just gonna cut to the chase. We've got some big news for you. We're opening a restaurant. That's right, starting January 2nd, we will officially be moving our entire operation into the dining room at Dragon Distillery. Dragon Distillery is located immediately next to the Frederick Municipal Airport, and they are a phenomenal craft spirit and craft cocktail producer. So, we're gonna be doing this in two phases. The first phase, starting January 2nd, will be us logistically getting ourselves into the space, installing all of our equipment, and getting the ball rolling with our current barbecue menu. It will be a restaurant experience. You'll be seated by a host, you will have a server, your food will come out of the kitchen, but as far as the menu goes, it will be pretty much what we offer on the truck right now. Not that there's anything wrong with only having great barbecue, but as that operation gets up and running, we will eventually, and when I say eventually, I mean first quarter 2025, we will eventually evolve that into a full tavern-style restaurant concept. So we've got big things on the horizon. We've been keeping our mouths shut for a very long time. We've been organizing and coming up with this concept and operation, just looking for a dancing partner. We've had a lot of meetings, we've met a lot of people, we've submitted a lot of proposals, and we now finally have our match. So big thank you to Mark and Harad at Dragon Distillery for believing in us and coming to an agreement that works well for everybody. So I'm on my way to the distillery right now to show you around a little bit and to catch up with Harad and talk a little bit about what we've got going on. Let's go! So Dragon Distillery is in this sort of industrial park. We're right out here by the Frederick Municipal Airport on that part of town. I believe this used to be a textile factory. It has been separated into individual units at some point over the last handful of decades, and I was completely unaware of it, but it's kind of turning into a sort of hospitality corner of Frederick. Just standing right here on this side of the building, I think there's two main buildings. Each building has a front and a back, so you've got kind of four strips, I think. And just looking at this one, the one that faces the airport, there's a big auto shop, but it's kind of like really marketed well. Then we've got Idiom Brewing, Puerto Rico Distillery, and Dragon Distillery. So 3 out of the 4 spots are hospitality driven. So it definitely seems like this is a burgeoning area for that kind of thing, but getting in on the ground floor of that could be really cool for us. All right, so we're here at Dragon Distillery. I'm here with partner and COO Harad. Harad, tell us a little bit about Dragon Distillery.
Hey, super pumped to be here today here with Pat. Dragon Distillery is the first and oldest distillery here in Frederick. And we were established in 2015. Then we opened doors to the public in February of 2016. So we've been around for a while, and we focus on craft distilling, really every spirit that you can think of, like vodka, whiskeys, gins, moonshines, ready to drink cocktails, and more. So you should come out and check us out, especially with Old Line coming into the building and enhancing our food.
So something that I personally learned that I was completely ignorant to until we started having these discussions is that at some point in the last several years, the Frederick County or Maryland liquor laws changed for distilleries, that they run them almost like a brewery now. So where it used to be, you could only go visit a distillery and take a little tour and sip a couple ounces of a tasting sample. And that was kind of all you could do. Now we've got this big tasting room that, again, is basically the same way a brewery would be. And you can just buy cocktails, have dinner, have lunch, hang out. It's a really cool space that I think a lot of people just aren't aware is now possible.
Yep, absolutely. The law changed, and we were actually the first distillery in 2018 to add a essentially cocktail lounge to the distillery. And when we started that, we thought that, hey, why not have some food as well? So we created a kitchen. Now we finally have the opportunity to expand on the kitchen and, bring in real quality food to match with our cocktails.
So while this partnership will eventually evolve into a full-scale tavern-style restaurant concept, we're going to get the ball rolling by offering our current barbecue menu here at the distillery. That's the same menu that you can currently get on our truck. So once we come in and take over the food operations, Harad and his staff can focus solely on the cocktails. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're super excited about this partnership. As Pat mentioned, it's going to enable us to focus on our specialty, which is producing spirits and creating really unique cocktails. And so we're really going to be, that's going to be our main focus. And I hope that we can create some really unique cocktails for everyone to try out.
We're super pumped. We cannot wait for January 2nd. That's 2 days after New Year's Eve. And showing you guys what we've got in an indoor environment, complemented by some of the best cocktails in Frederick, made with some of the best spirits in Frederick. And we are very, very excited to see all of you here.
Yep, we're looking forward to having everyone come out to check us out and try the best barbecue in Frederick and the best cocktails in Frederick.
Woo! This is obviously massive news for us as a company. For anyone who doesn't know, 1 year ago, right before our grand opening as a food truck, we came extremely close to also purchasing a restaurant with the intention to grand open that within our first year of business. For a number of reasons, that deal went south and we ended up choosing to back away from that project. But we have been working relentlessly ever since that fell through to find a way to get a brick and mortar home for this company. I really cannot overstate how big a deal this is. So once again, thank you to Dragon Distillery for partnering with us. Thank you for all of you for watching, and thank you for all the family, friends, guests, customers, fans, whatever, whoever you are. If you did anything to help us get to this point over the last year plus, thank you so much. The hard work is just now starting, and we absolutely cannot wait to bring you all along for the ride. As usual, we do not beg for subscribers, so hang out or don't, but we do hope to see you in the future for more tailgating adventures. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.